Minasan genki desu ka? It's your boy Killer69 this, and childhood is a fun time, fun time, and an innocent time. Uh, I miss myself before I lose my virginity, for real, the innocent self. Man, this got dark, eh? But yeah, childhood is innocent, and so is your favorite anime from your childhood. My favorite anime from my childhood was Inazuma 11, or very close to it. Like, if I have to rank anime, whichever favorite from my childhood, it would be either Inazuma 11 or Doraemon. Doraemon may or may not get its video one day or another. I will make it depending on how is the vibe. And now that the manga is out, I have no damn excuse but to read it and finish it. But I have to watch all 32 movies. Oh dear, that would be so much work. But yeah, enough of autistic breaks. Yeah, so we are back on the topic. Inazuma 11. Inazuma 11 is my childhood favorite anime. Anime that I saw when I was 5th grader. And it leave a mark on me, to say the least. That shit moved me a lot. Like, stick with me, moved me, like, what can I say, like shit that inspire you, shit that make you strive to be better person. It's that type of shit. And I did not realize that, but the stuff that I love from my childhood are the stuff that I like as adult. Like, to be fair, I like everything. Like, I like everything that, like, yeah, I liked ugly bastard hentai, I like NTR, I like my dark and depressing stories like Phantom of Inferno, I like my hopeful media like Gundam Seed, I like a lot of things, but the media that define me is hopecore media, let's just say, like media that inspire me to be better person. That type of stuff is my favorite, and Inazuma 11 is pretty damn close to it. I want to become better person whenever I watch Inazuma 11. I strive to be better when I watch it, and after finishing it, it's honestly deeper than that. I not just no longer want to be better, but now as an adult rewatching all of it is kinda giving me a brand new perspective that I did not observe. That is, I related to the other side. I related to the Makeinu, the loser. This will be a long video. I think that if I have to define season 1 of Inazuma 11 is holy shit we get here. Like, we are not supposed to be here, but goddamn we are fucking here. Like, it's a tale of expected and unexpected thing. Like, in episode 1 we see what the best is like. We see the champion, we see the Royals Academy, or Tekukugakuen for my weebies. Like, they are the Dondara, they are the unbeatable. We cannot beat them, like, no chance in hell, buddy. Like, we get the shit kick out of them, but our vibe our hardship, our determination, our hard spirit, and our experience, like that bring miracle to happen. That bring Goenji Shuya back on the field, and that's what it mattered. That's what it mattered, by boy. Like this guy come back. This one Goenji Shuya come back, and he trusted Endo. He trusted Endo that he will stop Death Zone. Like, reminder, the basic kick of Teikoku Gakuen were kicking the shit out of Raymond. But that man Goenji trusted him. He believed him that he will stop the Hitatsu or Hisatsu, whatever it's called, man. Killer technique. He will stop the Royal Academy killer technique. Like, he stopped Death Zone. He stopped the Death Zone. And it was so hype. Like, seeing that Endo, like, his good nature, like, he cannot out-talent you, but he will fucking outwork you. He will outwork the shit out of you. Like this is the natural talent. Like, in the world of natural talent, the prodigy or the protege, he is the natural talent kid. Like, around so many genius prodigies like Kido, like Goenji. Endo is just us who have will, an unfucking wavering will, and he will not surrender. No matter what happened, no matter how far the challenges we face, he will not give up. He will not fucking fall. No matter what happened, he will not waver. Even if he is down by 50 goals, he will keep on fighting. He will keep on fucking fighting no matter what. And thing with him is, you can see him as having a static goal, but it ain't like that. Nah. Endo is someone who constantly doubt himself. Like, am I even supposed to here? I completely failed as a captain. As we see in season 2, he is broken. His will is shattered when he sees his member quit the club. Like, we see people doubt him, but then he realized that through Tachimukai, when he used margin the hand, and he realized that everyone is depending on him, everyone is waiting for him, and he realized who he is. And then going through another trials and tribulation, this time from Kudo Kantako in season 3, where we see that Kudo told him what it means to be a captain. This time we see how discombobulated his team Inazuma Japan is, and they cannot beat Korea if we as a team did not trust each other. And he turned that discombobulated pieces, this disjointed part, into one team, as a one functioning team in season 3. Anyway, I jumped way ahead. Let's go back to season 1. Season 1 have a lot of highlights, man. Like Kidokawa stuff, and Goenji getting his will again, Domon and his chance of redemption, and how he betrayed them and he tried his best to make up for it. The slugfest, but highlight for season 1 from a character standpoint, for me, gotta be Kiro Yuto, dog. His character arc was so fucking satisfying. Like, seeing him as a strong rival who want to face the best, and he got it. And for his desire, for doing that, he had to overcome his demon, his coach. And when he realized his coach will not allow that, he turned on him. And this is the first sign of him turning from a perfect well-oiled machine of Kageyama to turning into a person of himself, a person of his own free will. But thing is, shit does not work like this. When he turned into someone of free will, He got his ass kicked by Zeus Jr. They blow him out. And another thing that I just failed to forget to mention was his relation to Otonashi. When he told Otonashi that I was always working for it, like, God, dog, that got me. That moment got me. Yo, that was so good. Anyway, where we were. That was so emotional, but yeah. Highlight of season 1. But Kino just joining Endo was pretty good. But highlight of season 1 for me gotta be the finale with Zeus Jr. That was just such an impossible hours. Zeus were like world breaker. They were fucking Barry Bonds on steroids. They were kicking the shit out of you. Like, we do not have any chance. But we did! We beated them. And like, through that match, it became clear. Endo is our hope. When Endo just stopped that shit, everyone got wave of energy. We used Twin Boost. We used Inazuma 11 break. It was so fun. It was so fun to see them just like going against unstoppable round, going against what we will consider not even human. To just sheer will, sheer perseverance after taking beating after beating after beating and getting standing up again and again and again. Was just so inspiring. Very inspiring. Season 2 was no child left behind moment. Like back against the wall, always counter Lord, and he's done miracles on me. If you know what I am saying. But yeah, that was a lot of hard work, and that was like after 8 football frontier, we reached a point where we struggle, but get our ass whipped, but predictably win it. And Alia Gakuen was change of their formula. Essentially, get ready to learn China, buddy moment. We get back to the square one which we were in the episode 1. Essentially, we got our ass handed by every new faction. Like Burn was a threat, Grain was a threat, Epsilon beated our ass in 30 seconds, and Gemini Storm beated our ass twice. Not one, but two. 2 times we got handed to him. Though you could argue the Gemini Storm losses were Mickey Mouse loss because half of our members were gone and Goenji was gooning on the second match. But yeah, facing them was refresher, and dear God, the first Epsilon match was so fucking hype. Like, essentially, Desarm wanted them boys, Epsilon, to enjoy, savor the challenge because they have been rusted too much. They wanted to face Inazuma 11, Raiman at their very, very best, and Epsilon challenge, and Epsilon wanted that smoke, and they got that after the 10-day training. And when Fubuki break wormhole, like, yo, that was so hype. Saginuma was excited, Desarm was excited at that time. And it was hype as fuck, like, the first match. Second match was really hype as a child, but, like, when you see that shit first time, holy shit, Goenji is back. But, yeah, on rewatch, it kinda did not hit the same, the Epsilon rematch, because you kinda knew Goenji would come back. And honestly, we will kinda not lose because we will face stronger opponent in upcoming phases. But yeah, the highlight, the best part of the arc in season 2 was Hiroto and his father relationship. How Kiyama Hiroto father named him after his dead child, and how none of them were aliens, but they were just orphan kid in Sun Village orphanage, and all of them love their father. That is why they follow their dream, and now they are in existential crisis what to do for future. But when Urvida said that I loved you even if I wanted to hit you, it hit me, dog. It hit me really, really hard. Like that entire scene with Hiroto where he said he'd love his father and that is why he becomes superhuman soldier for him. Just for his sake, just for his dream, just to follow his revenge. They became that. Like, that was so fucking beautiful. I think season 3 is like easy regarded as the best part of the series, and for a goddamn good reason. Like, it's either this part or a part which we will talk about. Like, man, like, this is peak of franchise. It's either this or Ragnarok. Like, we will talk about Ragnarok, but I think that the best part of this story is how many storylines were just resolved, how many plotlines which were set up for season upon season were just resolved. Kido becoming his own person, freeing from Kageyama's shadow, and learning and seeing, like, we will talk about Kageyama, but just seeing Kido compete with his commander and realizing his own way, that his way was the Raimon way, and seeing Goenji choosing between his career and making his dread see his dream, essentially. Like, I think, like, the way he make him realize that, yo, this is my dream, this is what I want to do, through his action. Like, he was ready to go, and for that just one moment, for one moment, he's ready to willing to sacrifice his future, but he will only do that when his friends are in best place possible. And Fudo, how people thought he will turn on them, turn heel again, but nah, Fudo also become his own person. He also wanted to get out from Kageyama's shadow and become his own person. His development was magnificent. How he did not trusted anyone, and how because of that he wanted to become stronger. And like, highlight of this, one the major highlight was Toramaru. Toramaru in his character arc was even more phenomenal. Like, how he is just a kid, essentially, and like kids, he needed support, and it shows through Tobitaka how he's worried about his mother, or like on her health, and how he just don't want to be a ball hog, so he did not even try to shoot, but he becomes that again and become himself again. That was so fucking phenomenal. And dear fucking God, man, like, Video Amdena is the rival's rival, the best rival, who will push you to the utmost limit to become yourself, to your best version. He is that rival who want nothing less but best from you, and he will give you his all to, like seeing the training part, how they both regret that they lost to Little Giants, so they want to help Endo. Like, dear God, that thing touched my heart so much. Like, yo, that was hype. And speaking of hype, when the Kingdom fellas start to dance, doing samba, to just compete with Endo, like, yo, that was so fire. Speaking of fire, man, Man. That final fight with Little Gigant, like, yo, that shit was solid. Solid! Man, Endo Daisuke. Like, Endo Daisuke. It's essentially Endo Daisuke versus Endo. Who has stronger will? Like it's not just that, but it's essentially two person giving their absolute fullest, and like it is a battle in which every hesitant is clear, and if hesitant it's not clear, your friends will protect you. That moment when Endo was hesitant and not sure if Hisatsu was finished or now, Hisatsu was finished, and how everyone protected him. Every forward, Goenji, Kido, Toramaru, how and Hiroto, Shubuki, everyone joined him. That and Little Gigant, for first time, like they could have folded by excuse of them being perfect, so never facing challenge. They could have folded essentially that, oh, this is first time facing our champion, so we lost. But nah, they throw the entire fucking kitchen sink at them. They give their everything at them. And they give their everything at them. And it was ultimate battle of will where everyone did their best, but one who it come to last second essentially pulling like 3-man Hisatsu technique which Rococo was not able to protect. Like they were this neck and neck, but it come down to ultimate will. Who have the ultimate will? And those who wanted to win won at the end. Like shit was just fire. Like it awakened inside of me, dog. And highlight of this are Gotabi Kageyama, man. That man Kageyama of like his facade broke. And we see what is truly inside of him. We see a person who loved soccer, like one who want absolutely nothing but perfection because he liked the game in first place. He is perfect because he liked the game, loved his father, but he never realized that. But through his hatred, he did not realize that at the end of the day, he loved his father. And the way his send-off would happen is just magnificent. Magnificent ending, man. I honestly don't have much thoughts on Inazuma 11 Go. Nice idea, but I think the only standoff part to me where something I worth noting was how Endo was force of nature. Like Endo will push you and give you 10-ton motivation. He will motivate you. Tenma will motivate you, but Tenma need people behind him. That's the standout part. Beside that, it was alright. Highlight of Inazuma 11 Go is that movie Griffin though. That ultimate born Psycho Kizuna Griffin. Like, dog, that movie was just perfection. Shoo, his backstory. How his sister sacrificed and he could not save her. And how his entire life ideal changed essentially because of that. And he changed. Like that ultimate conflict of how the heck are you supposed to protect your ideal if you don't even have strength to protect them. That conflict. And that ultimate message that soccer is something that you do because you love. Sports is you play sports to win. You play to compete. You play to do win. Like you, that's the thing. But you are not doing all of that if you are not loving the sport. You cannot do that shit without love. Period. And that was beautiful. And when Endo come back, like I fanboys. I fanboyed so fucking hard when Endo come back. Like, yo, that was so magnificent. When Endo and everyone come back, he remember the escape from the flashback. Like, yo, that was fire. That was fucking fire. The last part, man. We save best for the last. Inazuma 11 Go Chrono Stone have a lot of things that I could talk about, but I'm getting tired right now. So I will talk about the aspect that personally make me think about myself. Saru events. I think it's easy to see Saru as someone who is just another villain who is conquering the world, and it's easy to see that, oh boo-hoo, evil things happen to you, move the fuck on. But I think the Ragnarok conflict is deeper than that. I think it's essentially like fifth sector and second stage children, that elder order versus second stage children, that Fire versus elder order, like all that conflict. The finale of it is just a very very beautiful message that in the end it is consist of group of children who were ostracized, who were not accepted in society and were not accepted for what they were, and they are angry to the world. They are tired at this adults who pretend to care but they cannot. They are tired of adult being not there for them. They are tired of that world essentially. They are tired of adults essentially just ruining their life. And I feel that, like, I think that progress of society will happen when fucking 70-year-old dinosaurs like won't run for election anymore and young Lin will run the world. World will be better place when we get hold of it. I used to feel that way, but yeah, I kinda don't care anymore. But I think seeing Saru reminded me that how he empathetically rejected to not be part of the society, and he essentially wanted to prove his existence, that I was here even the world did not accepted me. I was here. I feel that way. I used to feel that way. I relate that to a lot. And similarly, on that note, I just feel that there is some element of not trying to even connect anymore. When world betray you and you do not trust the world anymore, you just don't even want to try anymore. I tried connecting to you and I am fine with my homies. I am fine with my group and I don't need the world anymore. That's what Saru had. He does not care and he does not want to connect anymore. He will not trust and he is fine with where he lives. He is fine being who he is. And that's beautiful thing. That's the thing that I resonate. Like he is someone who is broken to a point where he cannot trust anyone and he is fine where he is on this world, but at the end he tried to live and he tried to trust again, and that was really powerful, really powerful to me. I may or may not relate to it a lot, but yeah, that's pretty much it. See you later, baby.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.